Here almost our lesson number 3 gets completed. So within this period we are going to check or we are going to conduct the exercise, little bit discussion we are going to do with exercise. The notes, the exercise will be sent tomorrow, not today, because today you have to read the lesson. Isn't it? Tomorrow I will send one by one, and at the same time we will start our next lesson. You are going to write yourself the notes, exercise, everything. Isn't it? And before that one, it's mandatory to come. Nobody has came to for checking purpose. Why there is any problem is there for checking the books? You have to come to school. Isn't it? It's compulsory. We are noting that who are coming and checking the books. Isn't it? So, who are having the textbook, please open. In this period only we are going to discuss the exercise. Okay. Then from tomorrow is our exam is there. In the next period we will start slowly. Some notes I will send today, tomorrow or like that. Isn't it? Whenever you got the time, you write that one. And before that one, please, whichever lesson number 1 or 2, you please check it from me. Otherwise, you can, after completing the lesson number 3 also, you can come at a time. But don't bring the book like 7 to 8 chapters at a time. Isn't it? So, and before coming to me, please write down the index page. You all are having the index page on the first page of your notebook. You have to complete that one. Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. How many lessons you written? Title means or description is nothing but it is a lesson name you have to write. Page number. On which page your lesson number 1 started and lesson number 2 started. For that one you have to give the page numbers to your page. And date. At what date you have started writing that lesson you have to note down. By completing all these things only you come to me. Otherwise I have to dictate everything. Now note down this one, then come like that. So before coming to me, please check yourself and then bring to me. Isn't it? So exercise. First question number 1. In short we are going to discuss all these things because everything I am going to send in the WhatsApp only. So you don't have to worry that spelling will be wrong, we will not get anything. For your sake only, we are going to discuss some points. Very easy exercise is there. So who are having the textbook, please go through the textbook. Question number 1. You must be familiar with the following nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme means that is learned in the nursery only. We all you know. A very popular rhyme is there. A very famous rhyme is there that maybe you have learned in the LKG, UKG or in the nursery. That is Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool is there. Very famous. Every child should know. They must know that one. So, and another one, Mary had a little lamb. That one is also one rhyme is there. Who went to the LKG, UKG nursery, they may know. Isn't it? Whose fleece was white as snow. Like that some rhymes are there which give the description about the sheep, lambs. What do you mean by lamb? L-A-M-B, lamb. What is it? Lamb means what? Do you know sheep, goat? The small babies of that one, they are called as a lamb. Isn't it? So Mary had a little lamb means Mary is the name of the sheep. She is having one small lamb. Like this, there are some very famous rhymes are there. Do you remember this? Do you remember that rhyme? Isn't it? 1 or 2 lines. Anybody can sing? No? Forward?
Baba Black Sheep, have you wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full.
Very good. And this one? Mary had a little lamb. Have you remember? No? I am also not. Because it takes too much time. See, now depending on that one, there are some questions they have asked. Answer the following. One is, which part of the black sheep have wool. Black sheep. Depending on that one, the rhyme, they have asked one question. Which part of the black sheep have wool? Where the wool come to the black sheep? On the head, on the leg, on the hands, on the nails, where it is? Which part is involved? Body, whole body. On the skin, isn't it? Skin is there on the legs, on the forelegs, on the head, everything. Wool is there on that one, but that is that much not long. That is there on the back side, I have told. That is, you can see that which parts of the black sheep have wool, that is on the skin. On the skin, the under skin is there. That is very soft and very under the skin, the very soft skin is there. That is nothing but it is a wool. What is meant by the white fleece of the lamb? What do you mean by fleece? While teaching the lesson, I told what do you mean by fleece? No, fleece is nothing but what? Very soft fur that is there on the skin of the sheep. Initially, two type of wool or two type of hairs or fibers are there on their skin. One is very soft and very smooth, isn't it? That is under the near to the skin. And another wool or long hairs, that is the soft hairs, are called as a fleece. You can see that some of the jerkins or shawls, they are very soft. They are made, you can see that the very fine hair structure it is having, that is called as a fleece. Okay. So, what is meant by the white fleece of the lamb? What do you mean by white fleece? While teaching the lesson, I told that the wool we will get from the sheep is only of three colors. The wool we are getting, natural wool we are getting in only in three colors. That is black, white and brown. So white fleece means very white color. You can see that lambs are very small. They are very cute. You can see that. So the white lamb is having the white fleece on their back. You can see that the black sheep is having white wool. No, the black sheep is having black wool and white sheep is having white fleece or white hairs or white fibers on their. Lamb is also having the fleece. You can see that the sheep is grown up. The sheep is adult, so we are getting wool from that. But lambs, they are very small. They are having very smooth and fine hairs on their body. So white lamb is having white fleece on their body. Next question, you can give the answer very easily. The silkworm. Silkworm is, option is, one is caterpillar and B is larva or larvae, whatever it is. Choose the correct option. Either silkworm is a caterpillar or silkworm is a larva or both or none of that. Silkworm is a caterpillar or larva? Why? While explaining the lesson, I told larva stage is also there to them, no? So, both. Silkworm is a caterpillar also and larva also. First it will come in the caterpillar section and then after it turns into the larva. So, the option 3 is correct one, both A and B. Third question, which of the following does not yield wool? Question number 2, wait, I will write here. Third option is correct. Okay, question number 3. Which of the following does not yield wool? Means, which of the following animal is there who not give the wool? One is yak, camel, goat and woolly dog.
Woolly dog.
I never heard. What do you mean by dog is having any wool on their body? No, means woolly dog is the odd one. So option number 4 is the right one. Both A and B. Right. Bully, dog. This type of animal is not there anywhere. Fourth one, what is meant by following terms? This is a one type, different type of question you are having. So what do you mean by this question? That is, you have to write the definition. Do you know what do you mean by definition? For example, see here, the first they have given here is a rearing. So you have to write what do you mean by rearing. So in your textbook you are having this one. See here, for obtaining the wool, sheep are reared. Means for special care will be taken of these animals for their commercial purpose. Means we are using these cows, buffalo, sheep, goat for the further use. Means we want the final product from them, profitable, they are animals. So the human beings are taking the special care of these animals for their financial purpose. So that is nothing but it is called as a rearing. You know already. So second they have given here, that is sharing. What do you mean by sharing? Here everything is there in textbook.
The fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of skin is removed from its body. This process is called shearing.
That much you have to write. Okay, you got what to write. What do you mean by definition? The perfect sentence about that is called as a shearing. So third one also they have given here. That is nothing but it is a sericulture. So what do you mean by sericulture? Here it is already given. Okay. Anybody else want to give the answer? What do you mean by sericulture? No? See here. Silk fibers are also animal fibers. Silkworms spin the silk fibers. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining the silk is called as a sericulture. So the perfect definition only is required for this question. So that is question number 4. Question number 5. Given below is a sequence of steps in the processing of wool. Means to get the wool, different processes we have seen how we will get the wool. Which are the missing steps? Add them. A sequence is there. Sequence means it is nothing but one by one processes. Here you can see that on page number 27 this sequence is there. So which one is missing? Means they have given some blanks or lines. In that one the middle processes are missing. That one we have to continue. First one, study.
First one, shearing.
Shearing.
Shoring.
Scouring.
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 Sorting.
Sorting. Cleaning of birds. With small hairs, fine hairs will be removed. Next one, dyeing. What do you mean by dyeing? Giving artificial colors to the wool. And the last one is nothing but it is a rolling through the reels. So these are some blanks are given here. That one you have to continue like that. Next one, sixth one. See here. Make the sketches of 2 stages in the life history of silk moth, which are directly related to the production of silk. So how the first process is there, like laying the eggs, like that every you will get the what we can say drawing or figure. I will send. Well, I will send that one. No, in the group you can see that how the first. Here also you can see that one, but that is not systematic. See this one. How first the female moth is going to lay the eggs. How it becomes caterpillar. After that, how will it come to the cocoon stage, like that everything you are having. So I will send the diagram Diagram is same only, but that should be in a cycle position or in a circle position. We have to show one by one steps. Isn't it? I will send in the WhatsApp group. So next is a seventh one. Out of following, which are the two terms related to silk production? Here, too many names they have given here. Out of that, only two names are related to the silk production. Only two terms are related to the silk production. That is sericulture. Second one, floriculture. Floriculture means the production of flowers, different type of flowers, isn't it? Third one is the moriculture, different type of combined grains. Two type of grains are combined to produce the new third type of grain. Apiculture, different type of show flowers are there, no? For only show purpose there. And last one is the silviculture. So different type of cultures are there. So related to silk production, only two terms are very important, that is sericulture and moriculture. Okay, and you can see that they have given some hints. Silk production involves cultivation of mulberry leaves and reeling the silkworms. And scientific name of the mulberry leaves is nothing but it is a Morus alba. That is the name. Scientific name is there for mulberry leaves. Last and eighth one, match the words of column 1 with those given in the column number 2. So first one, scouring. What do you mean by scouring? 5 options are there. Out of that, which option is directly fits or connected to the scouring? Think of it, huh? E. Okay. Cleaning shaved skin is called as a scouring. Next one, mulberry leaves.
Food of silkworm.
Food of silkworm. Third one, yak. Yak is there. Wool yielding animals means the yak is, from yak also we will get the wool. Fourth one, cocoon. Cocoon stage is there. Yields silk fibers. So like this you have to make here. And one request is there from my side. Whenever you are going to match this one, or suppose this one is column 1 and this one is column 2. If you are writing, for example, first one, if I write here scouring, please, if options are here, don't match like this. I never like this one. What you have to do is directly write down the answer in front of this one. So what is the answer of scouring here? That is cleaning, sheared, skin. So like this you match. Isn't it you got how to write? Don't match like this. This is the dirtiest way to match. And see some of the students what they are doing. Suppose here one line is they are writing up to here. The sentence they are writing up to here, and from here they are matching. See how it looks dirty. So instead of that one, better you put one line in front and write down the direct answer in front of this one. Okay, so this is a good way. Whenever you are going for the higher class, it will give a good habit. Okay. So next one, 9th. This is one type of, you can see, puzzle is there to get. Given below is a crossword puzzle based on this lesson. Use hands to fill in the blanks spaces with letters that completes the word. See here, two type of words are there. One is down. What do you mean by down? Down means like this, vertically. Okay. And second one, across means horizontal, like this. So down we can see that we can call it as a 1D. You can see that down 1D is written there. So what is that one? That is thorough washing. Thorough means very deep washing. 1D is there. Down. What it is called as a washing is called what? 5-letter word we want. Isn't it? 5-letter word we want there for 1D. Scow. Very good. Okay. Like this. And this word you have to write like this. 1D means. Okay. Not like this. Vertically you have to write there. If you are having pencil, you can write in your textbook also. Isn't it? Now second one is a 2D. 2D is nothing but it is called as an animal fiber. 4-letter word we want. But that should match, huh? Don't write anything. No. We will solve it afterwards. Because horizontally also it should be matched, no? Cross, huh? Animal fiber it is. Silk. Very good. 3D. Long thread like structure. What it is called? Long threads are called from the animal. What it called? Heading only indicates. What is the lesson heading? Long threads are called as fibers. So this one is the down. Now across. Across is nothing but we can call it as a 1A. 1A is nothing but keeps warm. What do you keep your body warm or very hot? See here, the word should be of 4 letters only. 1A. The word should be like that. It is having only 4 letters, which will keep your body warm. Very good. That is wool only. 2A. Its leaves are eaten by silkworm. Which leaves are silkworms are eating? Which leaves they want? Mulberry. Very good. And last one, that is 3A. Hatches from egg of moth. What it will come? When from the egg, what it will be come after hatching? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letter word is there. After laying the egg, what will be come out from that egg? Search the textbook, you will come to know. The 11 letter word we want, which after hatching the egg, what will it will come out from the egg? Caterpillar. So like this you have to draw, you have to solve the crossword. So everything is clear from the exercise. Isn't it? Is there any doubt regarding any? So the extra question is everything I will send one by one. Daily 2 pages only I am going to share, because I got some feedback that science work the students are getting heavy. Isn't it? You are getting too much heavy work? No. See, within 1.5 months only 3 lessons completed. That is only of 4 to 5 pages lesson is there. Very small lessons. And you are in 7th standard means at least 3 to 4 pages you can write in one day, no? So some feedback is there. That's why only 2 pages I am going to share from now onwards. Isn't it? So you can write at any time whenever you got. And tomorrow is the exam. So whole lesson you have to read, not only question answers, not only MCQs, everything. And last time you have attended the exam and that went very good. No problem you are getting, you are not facing any problem. Some students are facing that their only 3 answers are wrong, but it is showing 9 or like that. But we cannot do like that. That is an app mistake only, because we have set the answer. And some students got out of also marks. So both type of examples are there in front of us. So you do one thing before submitting the answer. Once your test get completed, before submitting the answer sheet, please check one time, two, three times. Correct answer is clicked or not.
There is option to check again.
So better you check the test paper once again, 2 times. What will happen? Half an hour is there and you are submitting the paper within 5 minutes. No necessary, no. So better you check the question paper once again before submitting. 11 here. 12:40 to 1:10. You are having the time to complete your test paper. So don't make hurry. Even though if you are having any doubts or any confusion is in your mind, you can think of that answer. Leave that question and go to next one. So please take care of that. Your wrong answer will not be clicked. After that you are getting complaint that no, I have clicked the correct answer. Now also again today I am going to check my question paper. Isn't it? So you also before submitting please check the question paper once again. Answer paper, sorry. That you have by mistake clicked any wrong answer or like that. Isn't it? So best of luck to you. So before tomorrow sharp 12:30 you join the test. You join the class. 12:40 your test will be start. At that time you can end the class and you can continue with your test paper. Isn't it? So if you have any doubts regarding tomorrow's exam or any exercise, you can ask me now. Off ಮಾಡಿ